fastest gasoline-powered cars of 2022. Electric vehicles are a key part of the global solutions to reduce the production of carbon effluents from industries. They are admirable, but gasoline-powered automobiles are an all-time favorite because of their affordability and relative durability. People already grasp the idea of battery-powered automobiles for all the good they do in our climate. But there are questions about the sustainability of a non-gas-powered engine. Since the first Ford car was produced, gas-powered vehicles have become the order of the day, and you can find them everywhere in the world today. It will take a few hundred years before EVs can become the only type of car being used by the average motorist. We saw a thrilling set of newly released gas-powered cars in 2021 to rival the influx of electric vehicles, and 2022 is shaping up to be an even more exciting one for the automaking industry. To rival the demand of electric vehicles, auto manufacturers have strategically positioned their engineering teams to develop fuel-efficient engines to go with some of the luxury cars that have been recently rolled out. At the same time, they work towards producing their own electric vehicles. Part of the ploy is to produce hybrid cars, an amalgamation of a battery and a gasoline-powered car. They are the fastest, offer more mileage, and consume low fuel due to their highly efficient engines. You'll find that some of the fastest cars produced in 2022 have a hard-working internal combustion power engine designed to minimize the production of effluents. They fall into the most desired gas-sipping machines category because of their speed alone. Here's a rundown of 5 of the fastest gasoline-powered vehicles that blew our minds in 2022. You will be shocked at a few surprising mentions you probably never knew existed. Without much delay, let's look at the first nitro-spitting speed demon vehicle. In 5th place is the 2022 Cadillac CT5 V Blackwing. A beast through and through. The alternative Batmobile if Batman decided to go for a much prettier car model. The car looks ordinary from afar, but it's got a high-performance straight fitting for a Formula One race car. With precise steering and form athletic handling, any driver can get some mad revolutions out of the V8 engine on a fun drive leveraging the latest tech developed by the Cadillac software development team. It comes at a competitive price, way more affordable than its rivals. The manufacturer's suggested retail price for the latest Cadillac is $85,000. That seems like a fair price for a luxury car with a 668 horsepower producing supercharged V8 engine. For us, it is the sedan of all sedans that Cadillac has ever manufactured, boasting incredible speed, the likes of which have never been seen before in the earlier models of the Cadillac CT series. It is the most potent Caddy with a 6.8-liter engine going at over 200 miles per hour at top speed. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. What makes this car so special is that Cadillac has already announced that it will soon be launching headfirst into the world of electric vehicles, which means that the CT5V Blackwing could very well be the last gasoline-powered vehicle we will ever see from the famous brand. We also think it is a worthy response to meet the standards of rival productions from German companies like BMW and Audi. Both companies have launched their own high-performance luxury cars in form of the latest installation of BMW's M Series, the M5, and the Audi's RS7. This has helped Cadillac retain an honorable state in the auto industry as they refuse to be left behind in the production cycle. Up next on our list is the 2022 Chevrolet Corvette. We are taking baby steps in our list of the fastest gasoline-powered cars in 2022, and our sojourn so far has brought us to the doorstep of the famous American brand GM Motors, a car that screams luxury from the interior to the engines and the exquisite exterior. It is one of the most affordable cars released in 2022. The 2022 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray model is not your usual sports car, even though it boasts the high speed and maximum acceleration typical to most sports cars. Critics have often found the interior too small, and if you've got a large surface area, we do not recommend you buy this car, except if you plan on trimming down a few pounds. The car is affordable for its unique color variants to go with the durable carbon fiber trims that make up its body frame. The body design is nothing short of exotic styling and is bound to turn heads. It is the 8th installment in its production line since 2022, yet the sense of style and high performance hasn't dropped much. Like the 2022 Cadillac CT5V Blackwing, it has the same performance numbers and a top speed that could rival BMW M4 and the elusive Porsche 911. It joins a long line of motorsport-compatible Corvette varieties that have recorded colossal success yearly in world racing. If you're wondering how much it costs, the car has a manufacturer's suggested retail price of about $62,200, but this price could raise to $70,000 in an actual market situation. We have gone from pillar to most examining two high-speed cars, and you must be wondering what other surprises we have in stock for you. Now let's look at the 2022 version of the BMW M5. For most BMW enthusiasts, this car needs no introduction. The BMW M Series is arguably the most successful BMW line of luxury vehicles. Many people value BMW products for the durability and quality of materials used in producing the car. They have never been one to put so much work into the aesthetic appeal of a vehicle, but they seem to have outdone themselves this time all around with an all-improved and all-new BMW 5. The car might not be the fastest vehicle on our list, but it ranks among the most expensive with a manufacturer's suggested retail price of about $106,000, a price that could rise to between $110,000 to $120,000. It can move at full throttle from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2.8 seconds, an improvement on the first cars we considered. It offers more legroom for the driver in the cockpit. It is another high-performance car with a 600 horsepower turbocharged 4.4-liter V8 engine with an impeccable thrust, which is quickly balanced out by an 8-speed transmission and an all-wheel drive that helps drivers maintain stability around corners even while driving at high speed. It is a fitting rival for the much cheaper 2022 Cadillac CT5 Blackwing and the Porsche 911. The second fastest car on our list is the Porsche 911. Porsche is an exclusive brand that has produced some of the best cars in the last 40 years. In the Porsche 911, we have a great contender for the prize of the best Porsche vehicle ever made. Often compared to with the 2022 Cadillac CT5 Blackwing and the BMW M5, it is easily the fastest of the three and the most expensive. Its retail price is spread from $102,500 for its base Carrera model to $210,000 per unit for the Turbo S variant. The vehicle has 14 models in its product line, which possesses relatively powerful yet uncommonly economical surprises. You could say that the price of the car isn't a true reflection of the car's performance, but rather the value of the Porsche brand. The car is a limited edition, and thus it has been a bit of a scarcity coming to its aid, hence raising the stock of the car. It has an impeccable interior design to improve comfortable and easy daily driving. It has an excellent top speed potential of about 250 miles per hour and can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds. Porsche 911 is a high-end sports car with adaptive luxury seats that do not wear out the muscles after a long time of driving and is endowed with several driving modes to enhance a sweet driving experience. Finally, we present to you the fastest gasoline-powered vehicle. This might come as a surprise, but some of you probably guessed right. The almighty 2022 Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. The Pure Sport is a latter version of the already impressive Bugatti Chiron. The $3.6 million gasoline-powered Ultimate Bugatti is powered by an 8.0-liter W16 engine carrying 4 different turbochargers, a massive rear wing, and a glorious exhaust system coupled with a robust transmission. It is the type of car you will perceive as a blur on the highway when it moves at high speed. It's not so uncommon for a car with only about 60 units of the car produced and put up for sale. So aside from bearing the Bugatti brand name, you can understand why it's so expensive. The engine can produce great power, up to 1,480 horsepower, and even though it weighs about 2 tons, it can start from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2.0 seconds. We still feel the car could have reached a higher potential, but we suspect that the brand intentionally diminished some of its features. But that doesn't exactly matter. Given its incredible performance figures, it is indeed the king of this list and the ultimate car. That is all we've got for you on the 5 fastest gasoline-powered vehicles in 2022. What do you think about this small list? Is there any car that's a surprise addition in your view? It was tough not to include an EV on this list, but we believe that we did justice to this from our perspective. If you enjoyed this video, we strongly advise that you check out our other video, the 5 fastest electric vehicles. More so, we want to know just what you think in the comments section.